Okay, has this thing started? Okay, it started by okay, Zoom. When I say go to YouTube, once YouTube is started, come on back to Zoom. You know, what a stupid program. What a stupid program. I'm here. Okay, I get my chat on the other phone. Oh yeah, the volume is gonna come. You're gonna hear me talking to myself while this thing turns the volume down. Oh my gosh. Went for a hike today with Jack in Penitente Canyon. Mm, There, got the volume down real fast. And so what I'm gonna do is I was gonna show pictures I took today up there. And I mentioned I was up there, ran into this. I was telling this woman that was walking with her granddaughter or daughter or something through the canyon, and I was telling her that about the shapes and the rocks and that it was from Atlantis and all. Well, I'm an archaeologist and I think it's hogwash. It's like, you ain't even looked at my evidence, woman. What kind of archaeologist makes a determination before seeing the freaking evidence? How can I should be able to find out who that was and have her archaeologist license revoked for not doing any scientific study before shitting on it. You know, come on. Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to get on here to share the slideshow. Should be share my screen. I can start now and the thing here should be all set up. No, we got to go tell it to do slideshow. Select all. And we go next. Here we go. It should start. Oh, no, we got to have all these questions. Review settings. View settings. Okay. Playback speed. Yeah, no music. Yeah, we get in trouble playing music. No shuffle. Just go from the start. Here we go. And you see, people say, well, what do you mean elephants? Oh, come on now, ask the National or the Park Service or the Forest Service about that, huh? You can see several things looking at you there, and a cross and a. You see the two faces in the rocks facing each other in the middle in the crack. Oh yeah, I did take a few pictures out my window from the car. You see my mirror. This is doing them reverse from my walk through rocks. Penitente Canyon in Colorado. Oh my goodness, what a bee. Where? Where was the bee? Yeah. It's just ancient stuff is on these. These are all sculpted. See several heads there and somebody laying down diagonally across the center. That guy is his little rock head in the middle sticking up. There's a big face on that face on the right. See two eyes on it. They're very worn. You know, 14,000 years. These archaeologists haven't seen anything more than 5,000 years old. So they don't know what this stuff 14,000 years old, they can't make it out. You see the guy with red hair and the big long nose? Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on these rocks. There's a big face on the left. See the eyes on him. The rocks are looking at you. That one's real clear. That guy there, I made an art thing out of him. And I think there's the close up of him. It's obvious. He's got two eyes, a nose, a mouth, and he's got hair and a beard. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 The college educated. College educated. You can find a lot of bees that have college degrees. Um, she never looked at him. She never marvel gazed. You only see the stuff if you marvel gaze. And you know that green stuff is grown on. You know, if it was cleaned up and restored, you'd see a lot more. And there were pitons all over this stuff. People climbing too. A lot going on in that picture. That was zoomed out. It was coming down. I hiked up the canyon, and you go over this hill, loop trail. Oh, I had to take a few breaks going up that hill, get some air. They're zoomed out of that. So the parking's right down in that hole there. Yeah, there's the street. There's too many shapes and too many figures that look like people. Now there might be one or two that it might be blurry. I didn't edit out the blurry ones yet. Got a mosquito in here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. She said I had quite an imagination. Hey, you see that guy smiling at you, and then there's a face that's sideways on top of it. It multiple layers. A big round head up there with the two eyes. That's zoomed out. The same thing. You see that round rock on the right side of that. Look, that's a big dark face there. Because there's multiple layers. Looks like there's some guy on one knee. He's proposing or something. Or, or maybe that's an elephant in a person. The light spot with the person standing in front of it. The trunk coming down. I don't know. There's elephant rocks. They call it. They call it elephant rocks. And Penitente Canyon. And there's shapes. There's a face on that rock in the dark near the crack, looking at you. There's the face on the left, and there's the one in the skull face in the middle, and big eyes on the next one. It's very faint. You just got to have a very good camera. You can't get these pictures with your phone. You know. Uh, Maybe I had 500 pictures, or something like that. And whether these rocks are natural and sculpted or man-made, even they were able to make their own concrete. There's so much sand and stuff. I mean, it'd be easy to make rocks. They just had better concrete than we do. That dark head. No. He's kind of faded, but it looks like a man, and there's a smaller figure face below the big. You know, there's two faces there. There they are zoomed in, but they're just so faded. They're hard to see. It comes out. Look, there's somebody sitting there with the knees up and stuff right in that little corner. His ass is in the corner. Yeah, that must have come on while cow shit was still on. How you doing, JK? Still there? There's eight. Yeah. There's stuff you got to look really hard to see a lot of it's. You got to look through 12,000 years of weather and stuff. And there's plants in way of some of it. Try and get the ones I can. Yeah, that was a challenge hike for me, but I did it. I did the loop. Uh, it was probably 2.5 miles. But and I'm glad it was a loop instead of just going around. I was hiking through the canyon and this girl come running around the corner in a bikini. I was like, what the? I was, holy smokes. Look at that heart shape. But it's two people and a face in the middle. There's several figures in there. There's a little zoomed out from it. New camera does great. See that triangle face in the bottom right? There, he's down in the bottom right corner. There's a face down there in a rock. And there's others all over. I just did one of that in the art program. Did you see the centerpiece? There's a face right on that. There's a faded face in there. She's got dark hair and the face is looking to the right. She's so yeah, in the right on that. You know, you can tell it's a woman or a man in some of them. See, that's a big face in the middle. This big chubby face with a mouth and a nose and two eyes. You know, right in the middle of the face. You know, there's Alice Cooper and there's that guy kneeling in the dark spot on the right. There's a person kneeling in there. And there's somebody, I guess, holding somebody else's head or something. I don't, you know, there's you don't see a lot of it when you're right there. You take the pictures and then you see it comes out. None of these pictures have been, they're straight from my Nikon P950. Me. Yeah. Uh, this meat's not on the market. I don't think. I'm still kind of in. I'm in a holding pattern. I'm waiting and hoping and waiting and hoping but I can't give up on. I can't give up on Twin Flame. Mr. Double Blazes can't give up on a Twin Flame. That's cool. That basin, the light basin was in the middle. It's on the right, but you see other figures going across there. It's hard figuring out what's on some of it, you know? It's like a big gesture face in the middle. There's a trail marker. Penitente was the sky loop. That picture, that rock formation is half a mile away. I have some zoomed in more on it. Oh, and that house there is like 3-4 miles away. Is it a church? It's a church. It has a cross on the top. Yeah, I haven't. It's hard to make a video when I'm out taking pictures with the same camera that I'd be making a video with. I guess I could use the GoPro too and edit these in. Be a long video with the hiking and now we getting into some cactus plants and flowers pictures. See, I took that from about 40 feet away. Paintbrush. Hey, Melinda. Meat man. Oh, hey, meat man. All right, look, I have land here. No, I was up there exploring Penitente Canyon where there's all these rock formations. Do you relate Johnny Cash, Melinda? June Carter? Maybelle Carter? Old Reed Randall keeps talking about Maybelle. He forgot about Maybelle Carter. You are cool. I like Johnny Cash. Did he do Boy Named Sue? Yeah, I was okay. I'm wondering about Melinda's real, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was playing the Rose of the Alamo. There's a secret message at the end. What's the secret message at the end of Rosa of the Alamo? Yeah, that rock formation there is like a mile away. I would say, and I could see stuff, and I gotta find a way to get closer to it. But I could actually go where I took those pictures, and use my tripod and get good pictures from a mile away. There's Jack on the trail, taking a break. Stop, give him water a couple times. Look at that face on the back of him looking at us. Yeah, St. Rose. And Moses Rose. Moses Rose, the only guy to walk away from the Alamo. Jack did, yeah. So look at that. Oh, there was a good face on the lower left of that. And there's one up at the top center there. He's smiling. I got to animate some of them. I got to do it where I just animate all the face. I have to make it a square thing so that I have the same picture, just the different faces talking. Yeah. Yeah. I had a buddy that lived next to Waylon Jennings. Was it William Jennings? I think he lived out near Reading. I seen uh, I seen Willie at the Billy Bob's Fort Worth rail yard. You go into Billy Bob's, and you can hear him down there. And is that the stage? No, you get there. That's the middle of the place. Stage is twice as far down past the rodeo. There's no watermarks. It's not paper. It's rock. Rock. Uh, rock. Oh, nothing beats Moses. Cool. Yeah, I'd like to smoke with Willie and Sammy Hagar. That'd be fun. Yeah. It's Melinda Cash, somebody I already know. Look at that. There's the big head in the middle and his arms reaching out. It's just awesome. He's up in the right left side of that one, but and that's a big mouth that and he's got two eyes on that one smiling at us right in the middle. And see the little guy up on the top above him. That face right next behind the tree, the mouth and the two eyes coming out behind the tree. That's awesome. That's a cool, that white face. He's looking up to the left. And there's two heads on top of his head. It's weird stuff. Yeah, Maria. At Chinese food tonight. This is going up in. This is where you start going up in the hills, but we're going reverse direction on the loop here. We're looking back at where we've been. So, because I was walking the direction you're looking, but where the pictures are coming back the other way. And that's looking up the direction I was walking, going through that little grove of trees. There's all these rocks all around looking at you. You don't know it. The skull on the right. It looks like a leg and a knee there right in front. It's pretty, you know, the only way you get a lot of people to see it is to animate it. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I take a lot of pictures when I go out. I think it was 500 pictures and 10 seconds a piece. That's, well, I'll say it was 600. So, 100 minutes it should take to play each picture 10 seconds a piece. So it's an hour and a half. Do I write stories of the photos of the land you can make? Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm bored. Uh, I need people that specialize in that, producing that stuff from my pictures. I could talk about the stuff. Um, I do have a 3D photography book, but these are a lot higher resolution. I print these. I'm trying to get my art in an art gallery. You've seen my art slideshows called Gallery at Penitente. That's an eyeball. That's an eye. So the next two pictures, I'm zooming out on that same thing. See, that's an eye in an eye socket. It's an eye, eyelids and all. Space looking down on that rock, right? Yeah, there's all these weird shapes that are like, you know, right at that arc, that half arc with the angle in it. It's like a compass almost. That's a row of heads across there, and there's in that crack. There's a couple more. You see the two people up on top, the two heads next to each other up top right, and the guy's chest and all coming down. It's now that's the top of the tree. I'm going to show you the next one's the bottom of the tree. I got to put it in the panorama program and put them together. I think I took another picture sideways too, so why don't we The obelisk, 2001. It's a group of people under that rock there. This is so cool. Because you don't see much of it. Look, it's a G for Gorman. G for Gorman. Yeah. See, I walked through that canyon. I walked through. Uh, all kinds of art in the rocks. It's a dark face on the there. See his nose and eyes. But you know, it doesn't matter. The colors on the rocks. You know, you can look at the shape of the rocks on some of it. Some of it's in the colors of the rocks. But look at that face right in the middle of that thing. He's got like a pointed hat on. But it's probably somebody sitting on his head. Uh-uh. Now there's a lot going on in that picture. See, they're all grouped into the center. There's a lot on that rock. You see the stick man walking across it on the line. See his feet? He's walking right in the middle and his brown body. He's got like feathers out his back, and there's other guys standing there. It's he's looking around the other rock. Yeah, that's a base right in the middle. You know, because these Indians, these natives back then, they were doing hallucinogenics, so it was real easy for them to see this stuff. Of course, he even writes about that. The Penitente Canyon. It's in the title of the video. Penitent. It's about 17 miles north of Del Norte. But these formations cover hundreds, 100 miles up there. All kinds of. This isn't the only place. There's other spots up there. I got to go get pictures of. There's one that's called Devil's Gate. See that faint face in there in the middle, and there's another face kind of sideways in front of his chin. It's just amazing to me. You know, what did that look like 12,000 years ago? Yeah. Yeah, oh, I like that design in the corner. And it looks like a fence or somebody with their arms out sitting in that dark spot. That's the same zoomed out. Now you see that that thing looks like a two-fingered hand that coming up from the bottom. That's the end of a mammoth trunk. They had like fingers at the end of their trunk. And so there's a mammoth figure over to the left, and that's his trunk coming up there. There's a face right behind the bush. There's others. See the elephant with the trunk coming down, curving? It looks like an elephant on the right side. Look at it, you know. If I cut it out and animated this stuff. But it's people standing across there. There's a guy, light figure guy and a dark figure guy, but there's people in between each of them. Yeah. Oh, the rocks are watching you when you go through there. You know, the other thing is I can animate it where I have the raw picture with the art and then with you know Photoshop. But look at that face with this one I love the two big eyes. If those be his eyes and that be his nose, well, his nose to his toes points the way to the treasure. That reminded me of Long John Silver. I mean, Wallace Beery. That's what Wallace Beery said. If that be his eyes and that be his nose, well, his nose to his toes points the way to the treasure. Yeah, it is wild. There's that one again. I like that half light, dark face on the left. Oh, there's a cool face on profile. That's an unusual figure. It's like a mushroom on the black mushroom. Guy sitting up there in that dark spot. See his head. See, oh, there's other stuff there too. I crop stuff out of some of this and you know, to zoom in more. That's face, but look, there's two people in his face. This guy in a red coat and somebody in a light colored coat or something with an elephant behind him. Yeah. You just gotta have a good camera. Ooh, look at that light face in the shadow looking up at the dark rock. There he is again. He's seeing that big rock with the big head looking down at the rock with the smaller head. There's so much, and you know, then I take this stuff and I put it through my art program that paints it. Yeah, when I go out hiking with Jack, it's the him yelling at Jackson, "You little sucker," because he'll go wrap his leash all the way around my legs, trying to trip me. Now that's two faces in there, one with big nose up against the other face, laying on the rocks there. Wonder what that was before it blurred. But it looks like a group of people. That's further back from it. Did you spend the night there yet? The cabin. I seen the campground. I didn't see the cabins, but it's only 40 miles from home. It's only 40 miles from here, so it's a day trip. Up there, went for a hike. Oh, that archaeologist was camped there. Yeah, I didn't see him. Their cab. I know there's a place a couple miles south there you can rent stuff in the up this other road going to the Arch Rock. You call it Arch Rock, but it's more like hole in the wall. I have a drone video from the hole in the wall. arch. That face in the middle of the school. Yeah. It is. It is here too. Yeah. This guy's bright, just like deep in the heart of Texas. Oh, you see the face at the bottom center around the mouth. Yeah, this stuff's pretty neat when and that was like that's a dude right there, right? 2 legs, arms, head. And the blue color is from people climbing on the rock. The lichen guy. And that rock in that big round thing is a face in the middle. It's obvious. Man, I'm gonna make an anime. You found a Moses statue? Oh yeah, the wooden one. No, no, she probably think I was there to look at her granddaughter in bikini. There's one to camera, but you can see that's a man standing there. That's his chest, and they use his chest to make another face and stuff. Yeah, the camera's acting funny. When the camera does that, I turn the camera off and back on. Then it's able to. I noticed it took a couple blurry. I had to reset the camera. That's cool. That little guy right in the middle of LA. There's aliens in Penitente Canyon. That's badass, I think. I see several figures, faces on top. There's so much there. That's a cool face. And there's a orange face next to it. Hey, look at that's the nose dripping down with the 2 eyes. This is just very primitive art. Picasso, he got his start from copying primitive art, cave art. Look at that face on the right, at the profile, he's looking left. And then another face there, that face. But there's other people's heads are his eye sockets. And one person's his nose, and 2 other people are his eye sockets. uh, it's crazy. I I actually carved all these rocks with my mind. Look at that face. That's cool. One big eye. Uh, 2 people sitting there. Take the guy's eyes. It's cool stuff. That face right in the middle with something up to his hands. His hands are up to his nose praying. Yeah, that's what that is. and focused on the leaves. Hey, Whoopi. Yeah, you blur it a little bit. You see it better sometimes, you know. But they were a lot of times they're like better than a lot of cartoon artists. Oh, look at that big face on it with black mouth and somebody standing there with their legs spread was the nose. There's that face with the orange face next to it. It's a skull and something. It's a Penitente Canyon. Will be sure you have you been there? 74 was on there. Oh, look at the shadows with the ear and the face. Wow. Look at there, the two eyes. He's hiding behind the bush. Ah! Big pale face on the left and happy. It amazes me. You see two figures on the right. Camera screwed up. Look at that orange face. Got some headdress or crown. See that face right in the middle. Several faces in the middle. It's gonna be good in the yard. Tried to connect with the art gallery person. I couldn't find anybody. I took that picture. And there's people climbing on it. You probably see some little climbing anchors and things. I like that light colored face right in the middle. And I don't know what that shape next to it was. See the couple, the woman down the bottom and that looking right, and then the two eyes in the light figure. Yeah, and there was some one spot where people had put graffiti on it. It's like, yeah, when some of these I can increase the contrast and stuff. It'll bring stuff out that's hard to see. The tree ain't that much chance. Is that where Jack Stoof stayed? I think Jack Stoof towels, his towels were brown, dirty and brown because he pulled his treasure out of his ass. He pulled his treasure out of his ass. That's why he turned the towels brown cleaning it. Like the face of crack. Yeah. Well, you know, that's like old No Place for Old Men. Or what was that? You know, that movie. Jack Stoof, he ain't gonna lead to anything. Not his treasure. He didn't return my email, so you know why even bother with him? That's the neat one. Now, is he wearing a hood or his winter clothes or what? There's an obvious face. Profile and a face. Yeah. No, he's not the finder. That's, we got to animate some of these. There's a good picture to analyze. There's a lot going on in there. Standing in front of elephant laying down. That face in the light in the corner, the rocks there. There's others on top. That's a, you know, face with a hand in front of the mouth. Has he got a crocodile? That's somebody wrestling a crocodile or something. Yeah, that rock was a little distant. I thought it looked like artwork on it. Yeah, stupid point. No, yeah, see that skull on over to the left, the hand, I guess holding the other one. That guy's facing the rock to the left. He's looking to the left. There's almost a face in that rock looking back at it. And is it a couple? Usually it's a man and a woman, you know? But there's a face at the bottom too. Yeah. Um, oh, I like that face on that rock that's looking at us. And there's a profile too. But there's a happy one. There's a bunch of Elvis is up here at the Colorado Reptile park. Forest fence alligators up here. It's the first alligator they got. That's cool. Guy has like a thing coming out. He has his ponytail coming out of his head. There's that one again. Face with the hand in front of the mouth. And it's another face with something. Uh, yeah, that rock is hanging out. There's all these like diving boards. Look at that big head right in the middle. That's obviously a head, you know? Oh, that's so cool because there's all those bunch of faces all smushed together in there. The guy up on top. See his shoulders and his head way up on the top? Oh, oh. Here's the different. A little bit. I have a thoth. Forrest Fend has a thoth. You see there's a face on the left rock. It's kind of sculpted into it. Well, there's face in there. Look, a couple of them right next to each other. It's like a hand holding somebody's thumb under the chin. Several faces in that middle part. It's up there in that crack. See, my camera, I can get up in there. That could be a mammoth there. The trunk, the head, the pyramid. No, it's a three-sided. I think I already had a picture of the other part. Ah, yeah. There's see that rock, that triangle rock it was sculpted too. There was design. You know, it's like, what did this look like 12,000 years ago? It, it's been exposed, but you can see there's figures in that dark area. Yeah, my uncle, my one uncle, he was told us he was an Egyptologist, but it turned out he worked for the company. That's a cool looking face. A lot of stuff sculpted. People were here for a long time to do all this shit. Yeah. It's just I see this stuff real easy. Most people can't see it at all, and and it's a it's an extra ability, you know. It's another sense. You look at the dark sculpted lines. Might have been an elephant. Oh yeah, see, oh, did you see the light face on the left? That was cool. No, it wasn't. the the uh, the the snow cap didn't come down this far too much. There weren't the glaciers weren't all this far down. It was it's this is like 8,400 feet there. No, it was more than 12,000 years ago that it was underwater. Only the valley was a big lake, not that part. There was Lake Alamosa. It's cool that thing. It's frowning. Yeah, some of these pictures I have to study. Look at them longer than 10 seconds, you know? That's what Marvel gaze is. Um, no, I just looked up the map. Colorado 12,000 BC map. And the water didn't come up here. It only went up to like New Mexico, Arizona for the Gulf. California was an island. I hear raindrops. Yeah, this area was a giant caldera 75 million years ago. It was like 3 or 4 times bigger than the Yellowstone caldera. There's where water would run down those two tracks there. But I guess that's kind of sexual. Was it sexy? Yeah, you see the guy sitting there, laying there, and his head coming up in the middle of that rock on the left, and there's somebody else laying there over his left off to the right. They just had, it was like piles of bodies. Gilroy was here. Yeah. Yeah, you look deep into it, you see the art, the people, the figures in it, and the aliens. They had one there. See, I told you. Because there's a stuff inside. The big head on the left, left of center, looking to the right. It's just most unusual shapes for rocks, you know? They're not like all pillars and stuff. And there's somebody laying across there like Burt Reynolds. I like that one too. To take him in part. Looking right at you. Those Oakleys? Audio. Oh, the narration? Now that, yeah, I like that cool head, the dark with feathers in the back of the head on the left. That was, you know, you can come back and pause on any picture to see more of them. But it, and I think you can even zoom in on a bigger screen. I hit a watch on the phone. Yeah, you know, I can. It takes. There's so much stuff out there. Yeah, I would need a production crew to bring everything out of this stuff. Like a parrot on the right. A lot of stuff in there. And I'm only looking at the small picture on the phone. Like I said, you see the group of dark figures. That those are art. Those are people in there. There's somebody with their hand up waving. Who's that guy with the two elbows up in the air and like monkey coming at you? And there's a big head on the right. That's, you know, the mouth, the spot, the dark hole. There's somebody standing there over his nose. I see a lot of stuff, and it's not hallucination. It's the actual shapes of the rocks. I took a lot of pictures today. Yeah, that's something. Another one to examine that picture and analyze what's in it. Everything. You see the nose, just over the bushes. Is that the bottom of a foot? The bottom of that dark figure crammed in between the rocks there, and his big head on the right. It looked like an animal. That looked like a bear on the top right. And there's the guy with the beard with the little dark eyeballs. That's looking. I'm getting close to the entrance where I walked in here because we're going backwards. It's just so unusual. Oh, I see the big elephant looking. Number one. Yeah, I like to go there. I'll get my passport next month. I can go there with my treasure money. Like you see the skull on the left, and it's work on the rest. But I think I got a close up of that. Yeah, there's see the skull on the left. Right. This is, I guess, a bigger one. Gotta look. Yeah, a lot of it, I'll take pictures of the rocks, not knowing what I'm seeing yet, and then when I get home, I can. There. That one's was like right by the parking lot, looking right at me. It's cool. He's hard to miss. Now, how more obvious can you get? That thing's smiling at me. That's like one of the first pictures I took there. Yeah, there's definitely art in them rocks. They should limit what rocks they can climb on there. Only the ones that already have the anchors in. Yeah, that was the rock right in front of where I parked. Somebody standing there with their arms down. Yeah, I'd like to see Gobekli Tempe. Oh, I like that face looking up to the left. It's in the center looking. You see the nose right under the bush. It was pretty. Careful what I say. It's so cool. Once you study it, you know. Oop, that was that. There, hit the stop share screen there. Okay, back to Zoom. Here I am. And let me see. I'm gonna get this up. The app. First, open sesame. Okay, there. Oop. And you see the water there only goes up to southern New Mexico. Colorado's up there. So this is like right that area. And that's man, so it was like that, you know. Colorado's right up in here, so look at that. Yeah, this is California out here. It was an island. Yeah. Go back to my. Where's my chat? No, what? There. Hey, Lucky, where were you last night? Who last night? Where was who? Melinda? Ain't here. Oh yeah, KK Pioneer. She said sleeping. And I'm a little sleepy too now. uh, how long is it? Let me see. It didn't tell me on my phone how long ago it started. So, oh yeah, where's KK? Yeah, that was about a 2.5 mile hike and about 500 and something pictures. And I didn't put the sunset pictures I took last night. I figure I just make a temporary file on that phone that I put pictures up for a slideshow. And maybe the next one I'll do some of my art next time, or I'll try and do the art with the original picture and the art, so you can see how it goes from that original picture into my art. Where'd Melinda go? World girl, housekeeper erased it because she thought your kid scribbled on the wall. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's one of those walls you gotta cut the whole wall out, take it out one piece, sell it. Ah, so what else is new? Had Chinese food. I got something in the mailbox that I'm not going to show you guys. There's something in the mailbox I told somebody I ordered. uh, Yeah. Still waiting for the claimant to call or message me. Who erased the art? Melinda? Who erased what art? Huh, missed something. Oh, the housekeeper. Yeah, you gotta be careful with housekeepers. Yeah, you gotta be real careful with housekeepers you hire. This is best to have them bonded or something, whatever, you know. If you got artifacts laying around and famous art and treasure chests, and is he saying Jack Stoof was a housekeeper, or he was the gardener? Was Jack Stoof the gardener? Yeah, yeah, I should be around here in July. I have somewhere to go in October though. Two a.m. Break. That must be East Coast. Yeah, I didn't take a nap today because I was climbing around the hill. Some exercise. Went into the Safeway. Oh, I'm sore. Hey, get some drink here. My mouth is dry. Oh. Yeah, you know, J.D. Salinger, Catcher in the Rye, tells you you're looking for Moses because Moses is halfway up he's up on the side of the cliff, hanging on the side of the cliff. And J.D. Salinger, oh, I'll open it so I can read it. I start talking about stuff before I'm ready to talk about it. I gotta have it on the screen to read it. Uh, he was he landed at on D-Day 77 years ago, Saturday, 73rd, June 5th, 77 years ago. J.D. Sergeant J.D. Salinger landed at Utah Beach. He marched to Paris where he met Ernest Hemingway, and he was writing the book Catcher in the Rye while he was out at war fighting and stuff. And he said, I keep picturing all these little kids playing some game in this big field of rye and all. I'm standing on the edge of some crazy cliff. What I have to do, I have to catch everybody if they start to go over the cliff. This is what Forrest Fenn was watching, everybody running around playing his game, and he had to try and keep people from drowning in rivers and running off of cliffs. Okay, but this is what J.D. Salinger is saying. I have to catch everybody if they start to go over the cliff. I mean, if they're running and they don't look where they're going, I have to come out from somewhere and catch them. That's all I do all day. I just be the catcher in the rye. J.D. Salinger said. And Moses is the guy I'm standing on the edge of some crazy cliff. And that's my Moses. He's halfway up that 1,000-foot bluff. He's the catcher in the rye. I'll drink to that. Hmm. Oh, the refrigerator cooled it down nice. That might open my eyes a little more. Oh, I better check the chat. That's who's going to. You're going to the Tetons? We've got our own Tetons here. Kit Carson Mountain. 3 parts. Yeah. Was he on Highway 160, Linda? Book about Hemingway you want to watch? That's called a movie. Yeah, there was a book by Douglas Preston I listened to. Anyway, Gallhorn. Yeah, they're right behind the sand dunes. There's some really jagged peaks there. And even Mount Blanca here is pretty dang jagged, and it's only 10 miles. It's in my backyard. I got my own Tetons. Well, it was within 500 feet of the highway. Calumet. I went up Calumet Road, and Calumet is the Peace Pipe. Yeah. Well, the one in the stone up on the bluff that I found, it looks just like his wood one with his arms out, even has horns. Like the Picasso one. Yeah. Yeah, speaking of leaving a big mess, right? People they stop by the side of the road and and they leave the pile of toilet paper there, and it's like, don't litter the floors like that. Dig a hole. You can take the scoop out, go in a hole, and then throw a scoop of dirt back on top of it when you're done. No, I ain't paying attention to Cape Rose fairy tales. She never paid attention to any of my videos. Why should I watch her shit? She doesn't even know the story about Moses. Yeah, if you turn Forrest Fenn's Moses around, you see why Forrest Fenn wore clean underwear all the time, because Moses messed his pants. Yeah, don't touch that toilet and don't eat the yellow snow. Yeah, even they had an outhouse along the highway up here, but people threw so much crap in it that they took it out. There was a rest area with an outhouse, and they removed it. And this thing's a big vault that's in the ground, and they come with a crane, yank it out of the ground, and fill the hole in after they pump it out. Make it lighter. Touch the toilet paper. Yeah, I stayed at a place near what's the other coal miner's daughter. In Tennessee. She was north of the highway. I stayed in the town south of the highway. Yeah, I stayed in Nashville one night and went to the Bourbon Street Blues and Boogie Bar. Um, Stacy Mitchart playing guitar. Only stayed, I think, one night there. Guys just set up a computer network in an office. I was on a plane out of town the next day. We're talking outhouse. You ever seen the two-story outhouse? My dad, they used to have an outhouse. It's one pit, and the men's is on one side, and the women's on the other side, and, and it's one pit for both toilets. It's just a wall between you. But my mother be on the one on the other side, and my dad yelled down in there, "Hey, lady, will you mind moving over? I'm painting down here." Uh, no, Jack is the bronze stepping dog. You got to see my Jack's video from December 2019. Jack finds a treasure. It was December 2019. Yeah. Oh, did you get here on the last slide, Whoopi? Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Some of them are side by side, yeah. But like two people are gonna sit there and go to the bathroom at the same time. Uh, uh, I mean, two kids maybe, two boys or two girls. But I can't. No, I couldn't sit next to somebody. uh, but do you have a competition or what? Who can make the best ID card of president? Nobody cares about the two-seat outhouse. Two hippies would, yeah. uh, go to the toilet. Something personal for me. Except for, hey, taking a leak. Taking a leak, that's different. Sitting down, that's a whole different story, man. That's privacy. Uh, I'm still in the reserves. I'm still in the reserves in the love market. I'm doing reserve duty. She has a certain amount of time to reclaim me. I think she'll come around to it. Um, you know, you know, it's a shock to me to, you know, lose contact with somebody like that. I just got to be patient. India poop with curry, Shankopotamus. That's India poop with curry. Oh, I bet it smells bad. Is that anything like India ink? Anything like India ink, you know? Is that where they get the yellow paint? With all those people in India, where did they put all the poop? I got at Home Depot out in Manchester, New Hampshire. This guy, he said he was India. He says um, in India, you turn over a rock and there's somebody there. There's people everywhere. uh, I've talked to people that were shit faced. You know, yeah, like maybe in a bathroom where there's a wall between you and the other person, you might be in there at the same time, but and talking to each other. But uh, I got to poop in private. Uh, hey, hey, yeah, asking for some paper from the next stall. Hey, there's no paper over here, man. Uh, you ever seen the picture of the guy that went bungee jumping when he should have gone to the bathroom first? Uh, uh, you know, because he came out, he's upside down, and so it came out down into his shirt and pulled his shirt out. Shit all over the back. Lucky it didn't come out the front side. He would have got it in the face. Uh, Yeah, I was at the San Francisco Zoo, and this chimpanzee, he puts his hand under his head. He poops in his hand. He takes it, and, molds it around in his hand a little bit, and he, boom, underhand throws it. And there's this guy with his zoom lens. It's like a foot and a half long zoom lens. And that thing went right in the lens. He was perfect shot. He probably had target practice. I can hit that lens. Uh, okay. Yeah, one time I went to Yellowstone. Oh, get off the poop subject. Went to Yellowstone with my family in '72. And there were some moose out in the meadow. And we stopped the car. And my dad starts walking out to go visit go get closer to the moose. And he's walking out into the meadow. Probably he takes one step and he's up to his waist in the water. He had to get my hand and help back up onto the ground. There's a video of a rhino or a hippo. The hippo poop. Hippopoopamus. Yeah. It's like the Noah's Ark. He said, okay, we're going to go in alphabetical order. The zebra goes, oh. I think that little piece of candy I had affected me. I got one more. Uh, no, it's a hippo poop. Hippo poop. They just squirted every. They while they're while they're squirting shit out their ass, their tail is going like a fan back and forth and throwing it everywhere. Oh, elephant poop. No, the hippopotamus poop. Hippopotamus pooping. Uh, they spread the fertilizer. It's like a fertilizer spreader. Yeah. Uh, uh, what else is up? What else? Yeah. Yeah, it was. I thought that was kind of neat. The J.D. Salinger thing. The guy on the cliff, the catcher. That matches Moses too. That's just awesome. I gotta close my window. It's cool in here. 49 outside, 66 inside. They keep it at 70. Well, just without that cold air coming in the window, it would be better. Oh, anything else? No. No, I got all these. Oh, yeah, I left that in the car. My new CPAP mask, because I ain't been using it last year because the masks that they gave me, the cheapies they gave me, were just leaking like hell. They got a good one. They got the three. And I forgot to bring them with me. I'm out there trying to climb up that freaking hill. I did it though. I know to stop and rest, breathe, drink a little water, give Jack some water. Drunk where? Hmm. Oh, trying to do something else, and the thing thinks I clicked on somebody's name to penalize somebody. Accidental penalty box. East Coast somewhere. Hey, I have a friend that just got some land in East Tennessee. I look up town here. Tell you, if you friend of mine named Jack. A friend of mine named Jack in East Tennessee. Jackie, same thing. Oh, wow, that's a huge message there. Um, just moved. Did he update it? But I know he put where. I can't spell. Wow, this big rattlesnake. Somebody thought the one I had was big. Oh, I don't have that picture on this. I can get a picture of it. Easy. That thing's twice as long as, or at least twice as long as one I had. That's a big snake. Yeah, transport. Where the fuck? He said he was moving to Tennessee, but just bought some land up there. Just closed on it. Ford Mustang pickup truck? No. Yeah, the guy posts so much stuff. I won't find where he's at. I'll find out and let you know. Oh, back to the video chat here. Okay, very dark. Here. Oh no, no! It was supposed to be here. It was supposed to be here Saturday, and it ain't been delivered yet. Let's see, where's Jack in the Box? I got something else in the mail I ordered. Come out, it's about a 6 3/4. Should be perfect. What sounds sexy? Who's being sexy on my chat? Jack in the Box. I could have that sprain. To bring more tomorrow. It's a hook that over this way. The golden mic. It's not even plugged in. It just hides the oxygen line on the other side, so I can blow a little oxygen in my face. I need to move to a lower altitude, like Florida or something. Yeah, yeah. My blood cells don't carry oxygen well, is what the problem is. Oh, Mike, oh, Mike. I can plug it in. I don't have to hear anybody. Because I'm the only one talking. Aren't I? Sure. Yeah, I got one of them. I already shaved before I went for my hike. Just all over the place. Lawnmower. Uh, no, I didn't bring any. Uh, should have. I could have used some, but you got to carry the freaking tank too. You carry the tank and some water, and pretty soon you got 20 pounds of water and oxygen. What am I going to sell, Mike? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'll build an underground bunker and just purge it with oxygen. If I got enough oxygen flood in the room, it's okay. Uh, yeah, I got something. I got something for special someone. Ordered a week or two ago, weeks and a half ago. And I thought it was the wrong one, and I measured it. Okay. Uh, he's got a bird nest in his beard. Oh, got the bird nest in the beard, in his beard. One day without shaving. Oh, you could go one day without? No. You know, shaving face with it keeps your face, you know, your complexion good. Some people they cut themselves a lot with a razor. They might not be able to keep their. Well, your face look. I'm not good with a razor. ZZ Top pooped his pants. You saying ZZ Top is Moses? Mouse in the refrigerator, inside the wall next to the refrigerator. Oh, yes, Shank. Yes, yes. I, I, I think she's gonna come around. I hope she does. You know, um, only thing I get angry about her being taken away. Don't take her away from me. No, you know. It's, but she'll come back when she's ready. I have to I I have to hope that she made the right choice, and I think she ain't talking to nobody. So not me or that other. Yeah, I think there should be certain acts that like you're instantly divorced and you get jack shit. um, I have to have some sympathy because of what happened. What happened is I can't just abandon somebody for that. Yeah, it would have to take uh, be hard to very extremely difficult, if not impossible, to replace. Yeah, yeah. Um, man, man, no sympathy for somebody. I mean, what happened and all that. No, I can't turn my back on it. uh, yeah, but in my world, there's only one. I'll find out. Like, Um, no, I have mercy for people that are victims of stuff like that. I'm not, I'm not turning my back on her. I've given her a chance. If you had something traumatic happen to you, you might shut up for a couple weeks, a month, whatever. You know, I've still got a date this fall. I mean, wait 11 years for that. I can't give up. Ain't there's nobody else sweeping me off my feet. We go to the highest bidder. You go to the highest bidder. Yeah. Who's willing to pay the most? But I come with the treasure chest. No, you, I do know like there's like four Barbaras. One is one Barb I know is this friend of mine. I rescued him when he had a stroke on a trail and got him to call the emergency, called the ambulance and all, and got him to the hospital. And his four sisters adopted me as their brother, and so and they're all 12 years older than me, you know, and one of them's a Barb. I think then he died like 6 years after I rescued him. So he had another 6 years. He wouldn't have had those 6 years if I didn't. I gave him his 6 years, and um, I think two of his sisters have died since he died. I think one of them died before he did. Eugene, tell us. Probably Ammons too. Probably Paul Ammons probably tried getting there too. Well, but you know why she's at Eugene's got that money he throws around. He's got all that money he throws around. Yeah, Barbara liked that. That's a keeper. Nothing wrong. Yeah, I know she'll come back. She's, she knows what she wants. I know what I want. Which one? The other Barbara, the BB. Talked to her a couple times. Uh, Stalled chat. The, uh, I think the other Barbara, I got her to eat some cheeseburgers. Convinced her that eating food was good. Feel the love. I felt no love in a long time. Well, felt some uh in the head at least. Yeah, I was supposed to get Togo this month. I figure I get Togo and the treasure same time. Togo treasure and the tiki thing should come at the same time. See that? This. Guess who? Is that Indiana Jones? There's one of them of Forrest Fenn too. How many times does it run? That's my peace pipe in my hands, I guess. Mango glasses. My sunglasses. Talking about my sunglasses. They're Oakley's, but they're for distance. They're not reading. They're prescription Oakley's. I've had them for like 2 years. And they're not a scratch on them. Made my own strap of this leather string. Yep. Oakley's. Yeah, I have to go back here before these glasses focus. They're not for close up reading and stuff. So yeah, I might have trouble seeing. Yeah, it's all blurred on them. Can't read the chat with these. Now what I do with the other one, there they are. Under my water cup. Those are hooked on my ears. Yeah, I make my own straps for that with the leather string, which just came off. I'm just go to Walmart. You'd think they'd have the sunglass straps next to the sunglasses, and I don't see them when I go. The little bag they go in hooked on my keychain, so I don't forget my sunglasses when I go to the car. Oh, I was gonna make my own bracelet like Forrest Fans. I had these beads that are just perfect. You know, got them turquoise beads from Quartzsite, Arizona. Hmm. Let's see what the chat's doing here. Yeah, waiting to hear about the treasure. It's got to be in the, the last chapter. The last chapter in once upon a while, the original one is free. Uh, the whatever freedom, and that's Independence Day. What are you talking about, Shank Bottomus? Every time I go to Domino's, Jack's like, "Okay, I get pepperoni when I come here. Where's my pepperoni?" uh, $90 for 2 phones, and it included the phones. I didn't have to buy the phones. There's no contract too. Fredericksburg, Texas. Been to Fredericksburg, Missouri. That's where my great great grandfather's first battle in the Civil War. He got shot at Lake Chicago. Kingman. Well, the Squirtside's not far from Kingman. I don't meet. Yeah, Shank. Shank knows his meat like the back of his hand. uh, um, yeah. With the phone, and it's been pretty good. The tethering to my laptop. One thing you got to make sure, you got to go in the network and make sure that some other network in Eastern Colorado hasn't hijacked you and claiming you're roaming when you're in the T-Mobile zone. I have to each morning I check, make sure I'm still on T-Mobile's network, so I don't have to slow down, because the other one will grab you and it's not going to go fast. They dog you down because they think you're roaming. All town just outside. I think I only went through Austin. Austin between no, maybe I haven't been to Austin. I've been to San Antonio and went to the Alamo. Yeah, I was a kid. We had a deli down at the corner. Dimitri's. I guess he was Italian. I did I did the electrical on a restaurant, Mediterranean restaurant, Boulder. I did the electrical on that. Hooked up all the lights and the electrical for the kitchen and all that. Had to rip out the old electrical, you know. Yeah, I did the work, and the boss he was there when the inspector came, but I did all the work. Pass inspect. In Spain. Yeah. I've never left North America. Further south I've been is Tulum, Mexico, and probably the furthest north I've been was Quebec, the city of Quebec, or not? No. I went to the other one, the capital. What is that? Ontario? Yeah, Ottawa. Yeah, I've been to Ottawa. That's the furthest north. Oh no, I've been further north than that. Was in Ketchikan, Alaska. I think Ketchikan's further north than Ottawa. And 4328. I thought it was only 43. 45. Yeah, I've been further north. So Ottawa is further south than parts of Oregon? That don't make sense. Maybe it is. It is down there. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. The furthest north I've been is Ketchikan, Alaska. Had to work on a Navy submarine sounding facility at Back Island where they test submarines. So I've been to the submarine bases. Beep. My inverter beeping. Batteries are too low for the inverter. Uh, what road? I'm missing something here. Yeah, I was at Tulum, Mexico for 5 days. Flew into Cancun and took a bus to Tulum. Stayed in a little cabana. It was $10 a night for this cabana on the beach, and it's just stick. It's a stick. It's Gilligan's Island. and, and when you want to buy a hammock to sleep in because you don't want to sleep on that mattress on in that beach cabana. Oh, hey, Whoopi, Melinda, Whoopi plays bass. If you know any bands that need Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. Oh, there's a bridge. You stand on the bridge and watch all the salmon coming up and going up the river, up the little river around. It goes, and they have like a river walk. It's like these old wood buildings, and it's a wood deck over the river, and the salmon are swimming. You can see the salmon swimming up the. It's really a creek. It's not a very big. It's just the inlet is wider and stuff. And there's an Eagles Club. Used to go to the Eagles. I like going to the Eagles Club because the drinks were cheap. But they had another. They had 9 bars on one city block. They had 35,000 people and over 100 bars. And your band could book the whole summer there. The cruise ships come in and the bars are packed. So what? Names are worn off. Transferred to somebody's rear end. Keeping the cars running. Oh, dear. Uh, yeah, I used to live in Florence, Oregon for about a year. About a year I lived there. Right along the wasn't the Oompa River, it was the oh how deep is a fire hole? Somebody didn't like my John Holmes picture of John Holmes and it said how deep is a hole. Someone didn't like that one. They deleted it from Cal's Facebook group a couple years ago. No, the Umpqua goes through Reedsport. The Florence has a different river, and the she is claw. Yeah, I lived in Cushman, just east of Florence. Cheeshlaw River. How many bluegills? Fuck. Yeah, Texas. Catch bluegill all day long. Where's the freaking bass? What was the Oh, that was I searched Google for um, Colorado map or Colorado 12,000 BC map, and it showed where the oceans were. California was an island. If anything, it's smashed it into the mountains. Yeah, that's a little north there, up north of the lighthouse and stuff. There's a lot of trannies up there. You know that, JK? Yeah, it's like San Francisco took over the whole freaking coast. Uh, oh, 11. Fish. Yeah. Yeah, I lived in Brookings for 6 months. I rented an RV space on a private lot, and it was at 1,300 feet, 2 miles from the ocean. And so it's like being on the side of the hill, and I had a view out over the ocean. And if it was foggy down on the coast and no sunset, I had a sunset over the top of the fog. So I had 25 days in January that I had sunset pictures. If there was fog, the pictures I took pictures from up on the hill above the fog, and if there was no fog, I took my sunset pictures down the beach. Yeah, I lived down in Louisiana and had crawdads, real Louisiana crawdads. They serve it to you on newspaper. They just dump the bucket right out. You got a pile of crawdads in the middle of the table. Yeah, yeah. I lived in Klamath Falls for 2007 to 2010. So 3 years I lived in Klamath Falls. That's where my ex decided that she needed to sleep with the guy I was getting my pot from. Uh, yeah. How long have I been on? What time did I start? Okay. If people don't know, I have Double Blazes University group on Facebook. That's my group. And I have Galleria de Atlante on Facebook, and I have Mammoth Temples of Colorado on Facebook. And my page is Facebook forward slash. Go to my homepage. Yeah, Facebook.com forward slash Gorman Bill. No hyphens, no nothing. I'm just Gorman Bill. That's a simple Facebook address. Yeah. I like fishing with worms, bobbers. You see the bobber go, toot, 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 yank on it. Oh, so yeah, yeah, rattlesnakes like it. I like that under a rock too. um, I think where I was hiking today that the rocks are. Oh, I got that thing in Oregon. Google Earth. Working good. I mean, my service with T-Mobile's much better than Verizon. Verizon sucks compared to my T-Mobile service. I was today. Oh, 7,967 feet. So it's about 200 feet higher than where I am here. But probably when I that trail, I know I went over that. Oh, couldn't believe that hike. Once I hiked up the canyon, wow, how far did I go? Oh, I went way up there. Wow. Oh, it was probably about a mile and a quarter hike, but some of it was up over a hill. It's really neat walking up that canyon. And I wanted to walk over the top of that freaking hill, looking at Google Earth. The opposite. Verizon used to be okay here. It got real shitty. Um, and I get two T-Mobile phones for $20 less with uh 80 gigabytes of mobile hotspot instead of 30 for $20 less with two phones. So I'm able to have the one I'm doing the Zoom with and another one that I'm watching or the chat with, you know? And I got other things going on my laptop all at the same time. But I'd rather be doing the Zoom from the laptop and using my Nikon through the laptop and all that if I had a regular net. I'd use my P950. I love that camera. That was the best birthday present I ever got myself. Ugh. Oh yeah, I ate dinner. Chinese food. Hmm. Yeah, somebody will find them lures with their bare feet. Well, you go walking in rivers and creeks and things. Wear shoes. Don't go walking in rivers and creeks barefoot. You're gonna find somebody's fishing lure. I have the LG K51s. Both of them are LG K51. I thought about it. I was like, oh, maybe I should have got two different phones. See which one works better. Yeah, I had an S9 Plus on Verizon, and Verizon was just dogging me. You know, I couldn't even connect. I couldn't even get the net. I said, hell with you guys. Your service sucks. And I think partly it's other networks are hijacking you and putting you on their roaming network when you're not roaming. I never said pork and beans were overrated. Did I ever say pork and beans were overrated? When did I say that? How about spam and beans? Spam and beans. Yeah. That river's which river? Uh, the Sheeslaw? Phil still on. Wally Expo. Hey, Wally. I got to go to Wally World tomorrow, you know. I didn't want to stop there today. Had something I needed from Safeway. I stopped there, and I got a couple of monster mochas. Yeah, crush that can. Oh, yeah, that was Penitente Canyon. Cool place. But there are other spots right near there that are just as good, better. There's a lot of rock formations. They call it elephant rocks. Like I've been saying, there's elephants out there or mammoths. I'm not the only one. The park, you know, the Forest Service, BLM calls them elephant rocks. Oh yeah, the Rio Grande. Yeah, the canals. I saw a lot of water running in the canals, irrigating the crops out there. Um, no, I know that mastodons, mammoths, and I have one rock formation that is the perfect anatomy of a Columbian mammoth. And they're not woolly mammoth; they're Columbian mammoths. Mastodons weren't as big as the Columbian mammoth. Sharktopotamus. Yeah. Yeah, I have one rock formation. It's a perfect in that, and it's you can see it from the highway. It's right on the other side of the river. From you park on the highway, and it's right there across the river. Yeah, it's getting late. Are you my babysitter, Wally? or are there people watching, keeping track of me that want to go to bed? Yeah. Oh, you need. I better sign off and get some sleep because someone's gonna be knocking on my door with the treasure chest tomorrow morning. Well, that's a good heads up, Wally. Let you live. Yeah, my eyes are heavy. I ate uh, that cannabis candy. Did I do my eye drop? I got eye drops. I got lung spray, nasal spray, which are like this one is a steroid, and the nasal spray is a steroid. It's the same thing that's in that one. One goes in my lungs, the other one in my nose. Opens up my air so I can breathe better. Okay, Huey Lewis. This cash hit the sack. Okay. Yeah. Good night, Melinda. Have good dreams. Oh, yeah. I have to look at the map. There's some other spots right around that where I went hiking. No, that's just that one. I guess I could have gone up that other canyon there. There's so much to explore that area. I saw like very little of what's there. There's so much more that trail didn't go to. Oh, there's a little canyon up there to go see. I go park these other places and explore these other canyons in that area. There's just a, a ton of them. All right. I, I guess I guess I'm up late enough. Hey, get a glass of water, swallow. I haven't taken my pills this evening yet. I just take them all one time before I go to sleep because they help me go to sleep. And I got to get my new CPAP mask out of my car. So yeah. All right. Nobody's talking in the chat, and it's a good time to sign out. You know, 9 people. Hello, 9 people. Probably 3 or 4 weren't in the chat. We'll see you, Wally. Wally World, right? Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for watching.